and would conquer and win another war with the Philistines or whatever, because of the fact that David was getting the praise and adoration from the citizens and everything, to the point of they were actually going, said the women sang and praised. They were going out of their way to actually praise him openly more than Saul, saying that Saul has killed his thousands, David his tens thousands. It's that's when it really, the jealousy really started setting in. And it seems like every single time, and we'll see that again tonight, is that every single time David seemed to go to war, win, come back, all of a sudden Saul's in a bad mood again. We've already seen it before where Jonathan, Saul's son, has gone to bat, we'll say, for David and convinced his father not to kill him. Okay, and that's why David comes back to his position of not just being a man of war and our leader in war for King Saul, but also his personal musician. Okay, for any time that Saul was feeling down. Now I'm sure Saul probably had many musicians, okay, that played different things. They had different instruments. The average king would. They would have a whole just about orchestra, of different things. However, the one that he wanted, whenever he was in a bad mood and just needed something to calm his heart and calm his soul, was he would call on David, and David would come in and play the harp. Okay, that is what David's position was. So let's look in chapter 19. We'll see how we will do it, but I don't think we're going to go through and read the whole chapter. But let's start out with the first few verses. Now Saul spoke to Jonathan his son and to all his servants that they should kill David. But Jonathan, Saul's son, delighted greatly in David. Remember, we saw before that this delighted greatly, okay, is how it's written here. Earlier on, we saw he loved him as himself, okay? Loved him as a very close brother. Had a love for him almost like say, identical twin brothers a lot of times have, okay? That really deep, profound love. So Jonathan told David, saying, "My father Saul seeks to kill you. Therefore, please be on your guard until morning and stay in a secret place and hide. And I will go out and stand beside my father in the field where you are, and I will speak with my father about you. Then what I observe I will tell you." Thus Jonathan spoke well of David to Saul his father, and said to him, "Let not the king sin against his servant, against David, because he has not sinned against you, and because his works have been very good towards you. For he took his life in his hands and killed the Philistine, and the Lord brought about a great deliverance for all Israel. You saw it and rejoiced. Why then will you sin against innocent blood to kill David without a cause?" So Saul heeded the voice of Jonathan, and Saul swore, "As the Lord lives, he shall not be killed." Okay, so here we have another time when Jonathan has warned David, told David, stay away, go hide out in the field. And when I am going to go out on a limb here and say that being that Jonathan knows that his father, King Saul, would be there, in this field, this could be a spot that Saul often visited. years ago, when I was a teenager, we had one place a house we lived in up in Claremont, and right where it was, we're right across the street from a huge open field. And there were times when I'll use Bible terminology, okay? My heart was troubled, okay? What I would do is I'd go through the fence, walk out in that field. Our house wasn't very far away, okay? But with where we were, I'd get out in the middle of that field, especially just before they go out and hay the field, okay? So the hay is really tall, the grass is really tall, breeze is blowing, okay? The sound of the breeze going through that tall grass, I mean, you want to talk about peaceful, very calming. Okay, at that time, that was my spot to go. I mean, it's just, I would forget about everything, okay? Sometimes when I'm out there, I would just walk around quietly, okay? Sometimes I would pray. Sometimes, I may a couple times, I know that I would sing a hymn, you know? So there is a good chance that this may have been a spot where Saul went to sort of get away from the busyness, okay, of his position as king. Now I guarantee there were guards, probably not too awful far behind him,